गुस्सा आप यहाँ पार्लियामेंट में आप पूरा निकालेंगे, ये तो ठीक नहीं है। यहाँ देश के मुद्दों को लेकर के चर्चा करने के लिए हम सब आए हैं। मैं फिर से कहना चाहता हूँ, आप ऐसे हरकतें करने की वजह से जनता का विश्वास आप खोते जा रहे हैं। मैं आश्वासन देता हूँ, चाहे इलेक्शन का रिफॉर्म्स हो, कोई भी मुद्दे हैं, हम पीछे नहीं हटेंगे। देश का कोई भी मुद्दा हम चर्चा के लिए तैयार है। हमने कुछ प्रमुख अपोजिशन लीडर्स को बुलाया है। मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि ये अभी तक जो हंगामा किया है वो ठीक नहीं है, आगे और ना करें, इसका मैं अपील करता हूं। और मैं अपोजिशन के लीडर से बात करने के लिए पेशकश किया हुआ है और वो आने वाले भी है। हम बात करके कोई रास्ता हम निकल करके सबका बात हम सुनेंगे, आपका भी बात हम सुनेंगे, सरकार का भी आप सुनना है। लेकिन यहाँ नारेबाजी लगा करके जो आप लोगों ने दृश्य पेशकश किया है, ये ठीक नहीं है। इसलिए मैं आपसे अनुरोध करता हूँ कि आप संसद का गरिमा को बनाए रखें और चर्चा के लिए हम लोग तैयार हो जाइए।
Members, I request all you to go and sit on the respective chairs. Please go back to your seats. The House stands adjourned to meet again at 2 p.m.
For a democratically elected government, the Constitution is a sacred text that adapts itself to changing times to reflect the spirit of continuity amid change. The Indian Constitution is the fruit of a long-drawn national struggle for freedom. It has been our guiding light for a strong democracy. Over the decades, it allowed the country to develop our constitutional bodies and representative institutions. It was the Charter Act of 1853 that provided the country a separate legislature in the form of a 12-member Legislative Council. The Indian Councils Act of 1861, that is described as the prime charter of the Indian legislature, inaugurated the system of legislative devolution in India. It was followed by the Indian Councils Act of 1892 and the Indian Councils Act of 1909. The 1909 Act operationalized the Morley-Minto reforms and introduced the element of election and representation in the Legislative Council at the Union. The Government of India Act of 1919 gave effect to Montagu-Chelmsford reforms. It established a bicameral legislature at the Union for the first time and introduced elements of a responsible form of government in the provinces. In 1922, Mahatma Gandhi asserted that Indians alone should determine India's destiny, which is why the Government of India Act 1935, that came after over a decade, occupies a significant place in the constitutional history of India. It was this act that endeavored to give a written constitution to the country. The Quit India movement of 1942 lent a new thrust to the freedom struggle. Subsequently, there were several efforts to work out the transfer of power and provide for a constitutional framework for free India. As part of those efforts, a British cabinet mission arrived in India on 24th March 1946. On 16th May 1946, the cabinet mission laid down the principles and procedure for framing the future constitution of India. Members of the Constituent Assembly were elected under the terms of the plan in July 1946. The Indian Independence Act terminated the British Parliament's authority to legislate for India